What's up, Space? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I decided to read thriller for a week. I don't know if it's going to be 7 books in 7 days type of thriller for a week, or maybe like 3 books within that 7-day span. And if you know me, I don't do any sort of scary movie, anything that will creep me out, because I'm just not a scary movie type of person. I was born on Halloween, and I do not, when I say I cannot do scary movies or thriller books. And if I do read thriller, it has to be in the daytime, or I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm already a little bit kind of jumpy. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but if you've seen my spend a day with me, or I might even film a YouTube short about what happened that day at the park. But yeah, so I'm already a little jumpy, and me deciding to read thrillers for a week, kind of crazy, but we're gonna give it a try. The first book I'm going to be reading, well, I just started reading it last night, is Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I absolutely loved The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager so much that I went and bought another book by him, just so I can, dive into his writing and see if I like thrillers written by him. But I know for sure that I love Freedom and Fatin mystery thriller books. I'm also going to be reading The Housemaid Secrets in this book. If you've seen another video I made with the Housemaid video, and I think I was like reading books outside of my comfort zone, whichever video it was, it'll be linked above in the card so you guys can see. But when I read that book, I was so ready to dive into the next one. I don't know why I haven't dived into it yet, but I'm going to be giving that book a try next, and then after those 2 books that are set in stone, we'll pick out another book to read. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in reading. Like I said, I am reading The House Across the Lake. I'm not The House Across the Lake. Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. And so far, it's just basically giving a backstory on the apartment that this girl lived in, called the Bartholomew. And it's not giving much of anything, but we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna keep reading and see how I like it, and then we'll go from there. I'm talking. Okay, bookish babe, so it's like Tuesday night, and I finished reading Lock Every Door by Riley Sager last night. Around I got off work at 8, so around 11 o'clock I finished reading Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I must say that at first I had small hope for this book, little hope for this book, because it was basically just diving into how broke each of the individual were and how they had no family, and I was trying to see like where did this fit into the line. But once you get deeper into the book, it gets good. Like, I gave this book a 4-star because the end of this book was so good. I was just amazed. I did not think what was going to happen. It's like we figured out what was happening at the same time as Jules did. We figured out the same thing. Like, as everything was progressing in the book, we was all figuring out together, and I was very much shocked at the end of the book. Like, extremely shocked and surprised. I gave this book a 4-star, but love it. I'm going to dive into another Riley Sager book soon, so I'm gonna purchase another book by him, and we're gonna keep just diving into Riley Sager's writing because I color me intrigued. So I started reading Then She Was Gone last night, and I'm about to dive into it and try to finish it tonight. Like I said, it's like 8 going on 9 o'clock now, so we're gonna read until 12 o'clock. So since it's Tuesday, we're reading until 12 so I can get through this book. But it's pretty fast paced. It's 356 pages, and the chapters are extremely long or short. Like, they're very short chapters, like 2 pages. I'm on page 18 now, and I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like, I'm very interested in what's going on in this book to see what happened. You get a then and now point of view in this book, where Ellie is telling how her day started and how it led up to her going missing, and you get her mom's point of view from her just going through life after Ellie went missing. And yeah, now I'm gonna tell you guys a good reason why I ended up picking up this book. It's because me and the girl that went missing, Ellie, we have the same like exact last name. Like, her last name is Ellie Mack. As you can see, her last name is Mack and my last name is Mack, so that would make me pick up this book. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into it and read and try to get through this whole book tonight so that we can start our next read, which I'm pretty sure is going to be on my Kindle. It's going to be The Housemaid's Secrets, because apparently nowhere down here in Albany has the physical book. So we're gonna order it on Amazon but start reading it on my Kindle just so I can have it, because I know I'm going to love it. But let's stop rambling and get to reading. Guys, so it is Wednesday and I'm still reading Then She Was Gone by Elisa Jules. I'm almost done with the book. I just have probably like 100 or so pages to go, like 150 pages to go. So I'm going to knock this out today, finish reading it so that I can pick up my next book to read so that we can get through that by the end of the day or tomorrow morning. But I'm enjoying this book so far. It's pretty good. It's basically about this girl named Ellie Mack. She was like 15 years old, and she just ended up going missing. And her mom then was looking for her, trying to find her, and they just like, it was basically like she just disappeared. And as always, the police was like she probably ran away because they don't ever want to do their job. But they was like she probably ran away, and probably like 10 years down the line, they quote unquote find her body. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it was just a setup and she's still alive. I don't know that part yet. But so far, this book is so good. And her mom ended up meeting this guy and dating this guy with this little girl that looks just like her daughter. The only difference is their eye shade, the color of their eyes. Her daughter, the little girl eyes are darker than her daughter eyes, but she looked exactly like her daughter. And she's trying to figure, like, she's doing her own little investigation now because the other daughter said something that made her start thinking. And yeah, so we're gonna finish reading this today. I believe I may start reading The Housemaid Secrets or The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I don't know. I still haven't read The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley yet. So I'm trying to decide if I want to read that or The Housemaid Secrets. But I feel like I want to dive into The Housemaid Secrets because I'm going to be reading it on my Kindle, and I can read it fast. I feel like I read faster on my Kindle. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I read a lot faster on my Kindle. So I might end up reading The Housemaid Secrets next because I want to see what happened. I love Millie and The Housemaid, so yeah. But I'm gonna start where I'm going. We're gonna finish reading this today, and I'll come back and let you guys know my thoughts. I don't even know if I told you guys what I rated the last book I read, which was Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I gave it a 4-star. I enjoyed that book so much. Like, the ending of that book was everything to me. So we're gonna finish reading this, like I said. Then we're gonna pick up The Housemaid Secrets, or I don't know. Like, we'll see. We'll see. We're not gonna debate about this right now, but we'll see what I read next. All right, guys. So it's Wednesday night, and I am officially finished reading Then She Was Gone by Lisa Joel. I understand the hype behind this book. This book was so freaking good. Like, it was one of those books that you start reading and you cannot stop reading until you find out what happened, who did it, what took place, I gave this book a 4.5 stars. I was debating between 4.5 and a 5-star, but I'm gonna go with a 4.5 because I enjoyed this book so much. The ending had me shook. I just don't know what to say. Like, this book was amazing. If you haven't read Then She Was Gone by Lisa Joel, I suggest you go out, pick it up. If you got it, read it. It's amazing. I've had this book for so long, and I just decided to read it, and I'm glad I did because I am shook. 4.5 stars. So with that being said, I decided to start reading The Housemaid Secrets by Frida McFadden, and I'm going to read that on my Kindle because I do not have the physical copy of the book because no one that sell books near me has the book. So we're gonna be reading The Housemaid Secrets on my Kindle, and hopefully I get done by tonight or early in tomorrow morning so we can start another book. And I decided my next book is going to be The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I'm going to read that before I read The Paris Apartment. So let's go ahead and dive into this book so we can get through this book, and hopefully it's as good as The Housemaid. So listen, Miss Frida McFadden is my new favorite author. The way that I just want all her books to be about Millie. Because one thing about Millie, she's going to get it done. She is going to get it done every single time. And I am just so utterly shocked by the end of this book. I'm giving this book a 5-star. This book was amazing. Oh my goodness. The ending of this book, I just don't know. Like, the end of this book is crazy. I'm just over. I don't even know why I'm smiling about the end of this book, but my good sis Millie, she gonna get it done every time. And don't underestimate her at all, ever. I am, like, if you haven't, oh my goodness, if you haven't read The Housemaid and The Housemaid Secrets, what are you doing? Like, you really need to go read that book, or both of those books, because one thing, oh my goodness, that book was so good. It was so good. Now, it starts off slow, but once you get into it, you're gonna want to just read straight through the book, because when I tell you the book is amazing, it's amazing. I am shook over here. Like, I'm honestly shook, and I'm really sad that I have to start another book. And at this point, I just want to dive into another Frida McFadden book. And I think I am. Like, I really think I am, because like I told you guys, I'm not a scary movie thriller type of person, but the way she write her books, it's not scary. It's basically just like a mystery, like you're trying to solve something. So I'm just shook. If you haven't read any one of her books, I highly suggest you read one. I'm gonna decide if I want to dive into another one of her books on Kindle Unlimited, or if I want to read the guest list. But I think I'm gonna dive into another one of her books. I'm gonna do some research and see what book I'm gonna dive in. If I didn't tell you, it is Thursday night. It is, let's see, what time is it? It is 9:47, and I finished The Housemaid Secrets like an hour ago. So that makes 3 books. 3 books down, 4 to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and dive into another Frida McFadden book, but I'm going to see which one everyone is ranting and raving about first, and then we're going to read that. But I am just, I'm shook. I'm shook. I'm shook. So, it's between Never Lie and The Inmate. Oh, I just need her to write like 5 more books about Millie and Enzo. I love those two. I love them two so much. But let me figure out what I'm gonna read, and I'll come back and let you guys know, and we'll talk then. Okay, so I decided to read Never Lie by Frida McFadden on Kindle as well. It's 285 pages, so it is now 11:27, and I have to be to work at 12. So I'm gonna read a few pages while I'm at work, and well, until I fall asleep. But until I fall asleep, then I'm going to finish up in the morning, and then maybe, I'm not gonna say which book we're gonna read next, because I don't know for sure, as you can see. So once I finish that, and tomorrow morning I will pick up my next book and share with you guys what I am reading. So I'll see you guys. I'm already sleepy. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly. I can't deny, I got a crush on you, and that's true, dear. And I'm digging you. You make me believe that your love is one in a million. Oh yeah, on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, all day long. Your love, goes on and on and on. You give me a feeling all day long. I'll give you anything you want from me. Anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. Ooh, I'll give you anything you want from me.
All right, guys, so I finished reading The Good Lie by A.R. Torres early this morning, and I am done reading thrillers because I have been so jumpy. Like, I could not sleep all last night. Every noise I heard, every crick crack, every pop, boom, and stomp I heard, it had me jumping out my sleep. I slept my door locked all last night. I just could not sleep. I can't sleep at all. I think I went to sleep, ended up falling to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be at work at 8. So we're done with the thrillers. We just done with it. I am done. You cannot make me. I was trying to go for 7 thrillers in 7 days, but we made it this Saturday, and we read 5 thrillers. 2 more to go, but I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can't. It's just like, you would think somebody after me at how much I jump at every noise and sound I hear. So, like I said, I finished reading The Good Lie by A.R. Torres. I ended up giving the book a 4-star. I enjoyed the book. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically about first of all, it gave me criminal mind vibe. So let's just put that in your brain. It's about these teenage boys that end up going missing and coming up found with their bodies dismembered and a heart carved in their chest. It was said that he keeps them for like, every time I talk about this book I get so scared, but he keep them for like over 7 to 8 weeks and do what he want with them, and then he dumped their body somewhere else. It's this therapist. She specialized in basically what is it? She specialized in helping criminals, killers, people with evil intent fight through their thoughts and stuff like that. But anyways, she ended up meeting this guy whose son was a victim of the BH killer, and they ended up working together to come up with a profile on who she would think did it. Now, come to find out, the father knew all along who it was, and he just wanted to see, like, did she know that one of her patients was the killer. But it was so good. It was so good, but it was so creepy, and I'm not gonna keep talking about it. But I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed the book. If you haven't read any book by A.R. Torres, I suggest you read a book, because her writing, I don't know if it's a him or her, to be honest, but the writing is pretty good. I enjoy Every Last Secret that I read by them. So yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and end today's video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.